Here we go. Are you ready for this? Ladies and gentlemen, the iPhone 10. It's time to toss aside the Google Pixel, the iPhone 8, and the LG V30 for a second and focus our attention on something that we've all been waiting to see hands-on. Sure, there's been lots of YouTube videos out there and lots of people who have given you first impressions. This is the opportunity for you to experience what I'm about to experience firsthand and decide if the iPhone 10 may be that phone that you want to get yourself. This is the space gray version, 256 gigs, delivered to me this morning, thanks to waking up at 3 o'clock in the morning, Eastern Standard Time that is, about a week ago. What am I expecting to see inside this box? Well, not much more than I've seen in other Apple boxes, a designed by Apple package here that includes all the fun things you can come to expect. Bonjour, Apple stickers, SIM unlock tool, but the pièce de résistance, as they say, the iPhone 10. Inside the box, you've got your earpods, you've got your Lightning to 3.5 millimeter adapter, Lightning cable, can never have too many of those. Power adapter, not the fast charging one, but just the regular power adapter that comes with the iPhone 10. On the surface, this phone is very, very familiar. Very, very familiar. Wow, it's almost like a black stainless steel on the side. You didn't get that impression when you saw the phone firsthand. You've got your sleep-wake button here. Sticks out a little bit more than the one on the other phones. Volume button. You've got your enlarged power or sleep-wake button on the side here. SIM card tray. And that's it. No other physical buttons. You've got the Lightning connector, speaker, and microphone. And of course, on the screen here, you've got that notch. On the back, you've got that space gray glass kind of finish. Look at the fingerprints that are there just on the glass alone. I'm going to peel that off for you, okay? Dual camera system that everybody's raving about. It does stick out. Look how substantial that bulge is on the back of that phone. What do you say we power this thing on? This is the first time we've seen an OLED screen on any iOS device. In our hand, by the way, this feels significantly smaller than the iPhone 8. I mean, look at the footprint on this device. That's the iPhone 8 Plus behind it, and that's the iPhone 10 in front of it. The screen, right off the bat, extremely bright. So let's go through the process here. Unlock to continue. Unlock my device. And we're going to use it to set up the new iPhone. So this is kind of like how you pair a watch. There's a interesting kind of thing on the display, an interesting pattern. And if you hold that pattern up to the other device, it authenticates it, and it finishes, allows you to finish on the new iPhone, allows you to finish the setup here. So we're going to set up a passcode. Give me a second here. And then it continues to set up the actual phone. So iPhone can recognize the unique three-dimensional features of your face. So we've seen this in a lot of videos. We've seen the setup process, but let's go through this together here, okay? Shall we? Might have to adjust this a little bit so we can see this. First Face ID scan complete. Okay. Face ID is now set up. So only two scans is all it took to set up Face ID on the phone. So we're going to restore everything from an iCloud backup. This way we can get all our settings. So the setup process on this is no different than any other iOS device. A couple things are a little bit different. For example, the keyboard doesn't feel any smaller than it does on the Plus model iPhones, which is very cool because I thought it might feel a little bit smaller, therefore a little bit more challenging to type things in like usernames and passwords. It does kind of crop things so that they don't end up in the edges, which is kind of interesting. So the back, for example, the back button you can see over there, it's not really all the way at the top. It's kind of underneath that. So it's scaling things a little bit, which is kind of interesting, which is going to take some getting used to as well. So this is the first look at the iPhone 10. Obviously, there's some cool features. We saw how we set up Face ID. There's the Animojis, incredible battery life in this phone. We're expecting battery life to be improved on this phone. Lots of cool things, but I want to know what you want us to review, because we're going to spend some time with this phone. If you haven't decided yet if you want to pick this up or not, maybe you want to get the 8. The 8 is a great phone. It is a great device, but it doesn't have this giant screen. So perhaps you want to do that. Perhaps you want to let us go hands-on with some things and test them out before you have a chance to make that decision. Let us know what you want us to test more hands-on. Let us know what interests you, and we will be more than happy to do that. And we will have multiple videos coming out with different features and different things as we discover them in this new iPhone 10. Of course, don't forget to subscribe. Subscribing means that you will instantly know about our upcoming videos and contests and lots of cool things. So subscribe to the channel, and don't forget to come back and see more Your Tech Report videos.